So it's Saturday night and I've got nothing better to do but make a video, so here we are making a video. Today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm not going to talk about any bags. I'm actually going to talk about accessories and EDC stuff and things I carry daily, so cheers to that. Isn't that a beautiful can? So nice. I'm gonna put that over to the side while we talk about the meat of the problem. Now there is a bag in this video, and this bag's been in the last 3 videos and I've enjoyed it a lot. This is the Goruck GR1 26 liter. And it's a very simple bag. When you have a simple bag, then you need accessories to pimp it out. And it's not only about the accessories for this bag, but this video is gonna be about accessories in general. But they're all inside this bag, so as we go about it, I'll talk about them. I'm gonna talk about the outside of the bag first, because I think that that's kinda needs to be like within reaching distance, you know what I'm saying? First thing I'm gonna talk about are these. Now I'm a dad, and these water bottle pockets are very useful for a dad. Now these are from LBT, and they are this tweed material. They stretch very nicely like this. They attach via molly, so they're attached to this pals webbing here. And I mean, they can fit, you know, beer cans like this, or, you know, baby bottles, which is what I tend to use them for. Now I have 2 here. In some of my videos, you might see that they're mounted on the inside. That's another way to go about it. So that's one of my favorite accessories, bottle pockets, and these are my favorite bottle pockets I've found. They're all kind of moofy and goofy, the ones you attach to your bag, but of the ones I have seen and used, these are my favorites. The Goruck ones are actually on the way. I have not ever tried them, but maybe they're fine. I guess we shall see. Okay, so this is for later. This is also for later, so we'll talk about that in a bit. I mean, for me, like, one of my favorite accessories is definitely this guy. This is the Heroclip. Now mine is Goruck branded because I am a fanboy, but generally speaking, they're all the same. This is a medium size. You can hang your bag like so, and in precarious situations like bathrooms, you can hook it, or if you want, you can hook it on this side. It'll actually hang on the edge of a table, and it doesn't have to touch the grimy ground of a weird coffee shop. Let's get into the bag and see what we got. Holy cow. Okay, well, this is also for later, so we'll talk about that in a bit. For later, we'll talk about that in a bit. For later, we'll talk about that in a bit. We can talk about this now. So, this is probably the star of the show. This is the Able Carry cooler. This is in this RVX25 Blaze Orange X Pack, and it is very, very bright and very, very cool. Now, you might say, Josh, what do you use this for? And yes, my name is Josh, just saying. I use it for everything. So I use it for everything from baby bottles to my baby's food to what I've been using for lately, which is a camera cube. So here is a Leica that I have been using, and it just kind of fits in there perfectly. There you go. I mean, like, literally perfectly. Done. And it's padded on all sides, so that camera is perfectly secure in there. I can have like chargers on each side or something else if I want. It's great for that. A very versatile pouch. Now, it has an AquaGuard YKK zipper here. It has a kind of a foam, nice feeling handle. It has a place where you can attach some straps, which I don't tend to do much unless my bag is too small to house it. With the AquaGuard zipper and this kind of cooking insulation material, I don't believe anything inside here will leak out into my bag, and I believe that is kind of the point of it. And this is very cool. They sell them on their website in like weird sometimes batches, but as far as I know, it will be launching properly very, very soon. So it's one of those things that, like, you never knew you needed it until you got it, and then you realize you need it all the time. And that's kind of how I feel about this one. You'll probably see some other differences in this GR1 compared to a regular GR1. There is this guy. Now, more blaze orange. Focus. Thank you. This is the Filip Roboque admin panel, and basically it's an organizer that attaches onto the MOLLE webbing or the PALS webbing of the back of your GR1. I find this to be very useful. So you can see I have a pen there and some other things, and it has a little patch field here where I have a carryology patch. I really like multicam black, so I got my multicam black there, and there are some pockets up here, and yeah, it's just great. So what I like to do in use is I'll have my bag, you know, like this, and open it up just a little bit, and then I can get in and get something like my wallet, which is the next point. We'll get to that in a second. Some people have said it's hard to get into, but you just kind of flip back a little bit and then you have full access into all of the things. So let's go one by one across here and I'll talk about those. This is like accessories that are not pouches because, you know, pouches are boring these days. So we're talking about something else. This is my favorite knife. This is a Swiss Army knife, Alox 2017 in this green color. It's a Pioneer. It does not have anything special. It's got a knife and a couple of little accessories and this nice paracord. And yeah, it's great. Works great for me. Good enough for anything I will ever use or need. That goes in this little guy. This is really nothing. It's a toothbrush. You don't need to see my toothbrush. My favorite pen. So everybody needs a pen. Mine is very basic. I believe this is called the Parker Jotter or something like that, maybe. And it's just very simple. And you know, you can change out the insides. It just works. I'm a teacher. I like 1mm, like some thick tops there, man. I like some. I almost wish I could like remove this thing, and I had tried to do it on a previous model, but I don't know. It's good enough. Sticks in one of these little loops on this organizer, which is X-Pack, and the same RVX 25 from here. There are these 3 little loops here, and I just stick it in one of those. I tend to use this for like jotting notes or throwing packages together to ship. There are a couple of things up here we could talk about. So I always carry one of these with me. It is a Burts Bees. I don't use it for my lips, I actually use it for my zippers. Bag nerd. Oof, I am one of those. Headphones. My favorite headphones is probably gonna surprise you, but what I really like are wired headphones because they're just more reliable for me. I like these AKG ones that are like Samsung branded USB-C. They work well on all my devices, and I'm lazy and forget to charge things all the time, so I don't need to remember to charge them. This, speaking of knives, is the multi-tool that I like the most. This is a Leatherman of some sort. My wife bought this for me to basically try to turn me into a man. I don't know if she succeeded or not, but it's this thing. There you go. You guys who know about these things will probably know what it is. I don't really know. It works. It's got these pliers and some other gadgets to use, and I just kind of keep it because if not, then I guess I'm not a man. Now, these are also some of the stars of the show's wallets, passport covers. So, a lot of people have asked me about my wallet. My wallet is this guy. It is from Wayfinder Carry, and it is called the Daybreaker. I love this wallet. Like, look at how thin that is. It's a very typical bifold, or I guess it's bifold, single fold, I don't know. Very typical wallet. It has card slots on both sides. The material is this kind of like, it's almost Hypalon-y, but it's not Hypalon, and it stretches and it kind of retains its shape really well. I've noticed it frays a little bit along the edge here, but just a quick burn along the edge and you are good to go. You can hold as many cards as you want, some cash, and it just works great. It's very simple. There's one pocket here, and then the sleeve, but I like it like that. I like it to be simple. This wallet is great. I will link to it in the description below. They make some great stuff. This is also from Wayfinder. This is their passport cover. I believe it's called the Borderless, and this is something that goes with me literally every single day. Passports in here, health card, extra cards that I may need at some point, and it's got those 2 slots, the passport slot, and that's it. And this thing is beautiful. It's beautifully made, feels very nice, and I love the products from this guy. So good, like really so good, and the feeling of it, and it just holds up. Hold your passport. no frills, no thrills. Now, when I'm not using those, this is my second choice wallet. This is a Goruck Wallet, and it is a very simple, slim leather wallet. It has a card slot here, a card slot here. It has one behind here, and then it has a place for your ID. I do tend to like this kind of windowed part. So it's one thing I sort of wish this guy had. I wish it had a windowed part. Main reason is I like to throw photos in these things. And like, for example, you can see I've got a photo of my daughter here. I like to throw those photos and I like to be able to see them when I open my wallet. So maybe in iteration 2, there can be something like that. But I do go to this one when I'm feeling nostalgic and I want to see my little baby. Now let's get on to patches. Patches are something that are kind of a taste, I suppose. Not everybody likes patches, but I do. And this is one of my favorites. So let's see. There you go. This is from one of my favorite video games called Dark Souls. I love that game. I call this guy Onion Bro. He is making a latte here with a little onion in it. This is from a buddy of mine, David, who runs Hammerfall Creations, and I will link to it in the description. I love this guy's patches. He has everything from Charmander, which I think I have. There you go. There is some Charmander, which I am also a big fan of, and this one actually usually lives on this wired up. And the patch I've loved lately is this patch. This is from a friend of mine, Bobby. His daughter actually designed it. So basically what happened was she drew a picture of their tent. This is the tent, and this is the horizon behind it. And she drew it in this particular way when they were camping, and Bobby turned it into a patch, and it's actually lovely. It's apparently one of 25. And I think it's a beautiful thing. He changed the colors a little bit from the original picture, and I think it's very cool that this comes from his daughter, and it's a patch I like quite a bit. Good job, Allie. You killed it with this one. That's gonna stay right here, and this is one of my favorite bags. So that says what I think about it. So a lot of people have asked me about this, and I actually made a video about it in the past, and I'm probably gonna make a full video about it at some point. This is the Nedrelow Magic Sleeve. And basically this is a sleeve for your laptop. Some laptops, or some laptop bags, some bags don't have laptop sleeves, or the sleeve is not suspended. Basically this has magnets all along the edge here, so when you go to where you're going, you can unfold it, put your laptop down, and it becomes a workstation. You can have your mouse here if you want. And then when you're going, the magnets along the edge, you just sort of do this, and woo! The magnets are so strong that you're completely inside there, and there's something very satisfying about that moment. Like, this moment is very satisfying when you're like, and you just go whoop, and I apparently caught that too. And there are other cool things about this. Like, say if you're like there and your headphones are also there, you can throw your headphones, like, say somewhere there, and you're still good. And then, like, say if you know, also have your passport wallet, you're still good to go. And then say if you want, like, you know, your buddy's wallets, you're still good to go. So yeah, that is the Nedrelow Magic Sleeve. This thing is literally magic. That was a roundup of my favorite accessories. If you have any questions about them, feel free to let me know. Of course, I didn't get into detail about these. This is just supposed to be a kind of a fun, quick video. And it wasn't super quick, so I apologize for that. But anyway, bye-bye.